Hey guys, welcome back to Film Truth. Today we'll talk about 8 super gross patients on My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. My feet are killing me. The super gross patients. Hammer toes. Toes that aren't long enough. Web-toed toes. Toes that are long. Welcome to My Feet Are Killing Me's circus tent. Please pay the bearded lady before entering. On the final episode of My Feet Are Killing Me, there was a nudist, a man who never clipped his toes, and extra toes. This episode features a short foot, a toenail that's the wrong color, and a relentless urge to vomit, as if Ipecac had been mixed into my Cheerios this morning. Dr. Ebony Vincent has improved her appearance from previous series, and Dr. Brad Schaefer looks like he belongs on the cover of Men's Fitness. Number 8. Waylon's extra toes. Let's be open and frank about it. It makes no difference how many people have barnacles on their feet as they step into the shoe. Any case involving a child is ranked first by default. Waylon has 12 toes in total. That's odd, isn't it? It was passed down to the little man by his mother, who was born with 12 toes and 12 fingers. She's dissatisfied with the answer, but she should know better. Polydactyly is the medical term for Waylon's parents don't know how to handle their child in a doctor's office. He also has a pair of teeny tiny extra toes. One of the extra toes is clearly an inner toe rather than an outer toe, as shown by the X-ray. Number 6 has to go on one foot, while number 5 has to go on the other. Dr. Vincent performs a delicate procedure that causes me to wince throughout. It's amazing how easily the first toe falls off. The inner toe is a bit trickier to get rid of, and once finished, it looks like a bloody tooth. While the lack of blood flow is concerning, Dr. Vincent massages the digit, which turns pink again. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Number 7. Chris needs toenail clippers. To begin with, he looks a lot like one of the Rob Lowe characters from the DirecTV advertisements. His big toe, unfortunately, seems to have fallen asleep, and he is unable to stand up straight. His big toe is pushed onto the other toes because of his bunion. Since it's so busy, they seem to be waving gang flags. The Upper West Side, of course. A brief examination of Chris's feet reveals that he has terrible foot hygiene. Since one of his toenails resembles a lightning bolt, he has no idea how to remove it. It's time to go under the knife. Chris's skin has been torn open, exposing his spotless bunion like a zipper. My favorite part of the show is Bonesaw. The top of the bunion, which resembles the end of a hot dog, is shaved after a short swig. Then Chris starts to wake up. He also told the anesthesiologist that he wakes up before the surgery. There's no need to be concerned. More drugs can fix the problem. Dr. Schaefer then does Chris a favor by trimming and straightening his pointed toe in tandem with his slimmer big toe. Awesome.
David's goal was to fit in these great boots that he had.
Here's the big moment.
And he hasn't worn another pair of shoes for years.
That one fits, let's see the other one.
Also, make sure you guys are all writing your thoughts in the comments section below. Number 6, the bulging frisbee on Paul's foot. For starters, Paul's protruding foot piqued people's interest in My Feet Are Killing Me. However, when he removes his sock, it's completely exposed and resembles one of those rubber stoppers used on the front of roller skates. Paul's small kickstand makes it difficult for him to stand, walk, or move. His mother, on the other hand, is almost callous, walking the dog almost as soon as she appears on video. Paul's knees hurt and he seems constipated because he has to walk on the outside of his foot. I'm more worried about his splotchy Joe Dirt style facial hair than his girlfriend. Dr. Vincent will have to perform surgery, which promises to be a difficult task. The incision is about 1/3 of the width of his foot and leaves a massive void. It's like putting a size 5 shoe on a size 8 foot when it comes to stitching it back together. Anything from a Chris Farley sketch, maybe. Number 5. Kiara's big toe. Kiara must be worried about getting started on the wrong foot every morning. In the strictest meaning of the word, her right big toe is large and square, reminding her of geometry class in high school. It hurts her badly and resembles 2 glued together nails. At first, I felt I had double vision and had to put the liquor down. It's more likely, however, that she stubbed her toe 500 times last week and now has to rearrange her furniture after a double shot. The section where she was overcharged for a pedicure makes me laugh the hardest. To say the least, that's petty. She's upset because people tease her about her toe, but she refuses to wear socks to make it better. She'd never had an x-ray before, but she figured now was the time. Dr. Schaefer demonstrates how an extra toe bone has sprouted from her right big toe. After that, there is a horrific procedure. The thrill begins with a jab of something sharp under her toenail. After that, there was some yanking, jerking, and tearing off half of it, as well as some skin damage. Since there tend to be 2 sections to the bone, the surplus bone is then discarded. Number 4, Morgan's 12 toes. This girl is preoccupied with a lot more than each foot's 6th toe, to be honest. She's over 300 pounds, socially awkward, and looks a lot like wrestling promoter Paul Bearer. She's also a paranormal erotica author. Each foot has a tiny peace sign on the tip, and the extra toes are really double pinkies. The amputation was completed with the use of a snip snip, a bone snore, and a snip snip. Dr. Schaefer has finished his job. Number 3, wash your feet, dude. A kid presents with an unsightly toenail that must be replaced. The nail is lifting up and seems to have several layers. On the other side, the nail may be made up of oyster or xenomorph blood. Dr. Brad decides that popping it off like a bottle cap is the perfect option. It's difficult to watch because the thing is simply plucking off without anesthetic. Just a mini hot dog remains within the toe's tissue. Number 2, Holly's webbed toes. Holly is 51 years old, has webbed toes, and is eager to set out with Kevin Costner on a search for dry land. Since her toes are particularly friendly, she's reluctant to wear store-bought toe socks, people that are extremely sweet. The number 2 and number 3 share skin on each foot in an inverse Vulcan salute. The 8th grade frog dissection assumes a peculiar zigzag pattern rather than either taking swimming lessons or still wearing socks. Dr. Brad addresses a brief blood flow scare known as white toe in minutes with warm compressors and a free calf massage. Number 1, Mashana, the model with the short toe. Shrimpy is how Mashana describes her 4th toe. To get an idea of what it looks like, imagine someone creating the shocker sign with their hand. She has 3 toes and 2 competing pinky toes on her right foot. It has a surreal quality to it, like something out of a circus. Since the ring toe is missing and the other toes rub against each other, causing sore spots and other issues, shoes irritate her. She needs a toe enlargement to put her best foot forward. Hey, I'm not the one who said it. My first instinct was to put on socks, but Dr. Ebony says there's a hammer toe problem as well. Dr. Ebony dances stage left, saying, "Can't touch this." It's a deadly procedure. 3 toes on a brand new football are stitched in a darker hue. Dr. Ebony drills a cadaver bone into this woman's short toe after cutting through her foot, diving through the bone, stretching it out with 4 to 5 metal instruments from a medieval torture museum. Thank you for your consideration, just no thanks. What do you think?
One time I went to my friend's home and the parent was like, "Oh, you have to take off your shoes." I turned around and I left because I forgot socks.
What do you think about these patients? Which was the grossest one to watch? Let us know in the comments section. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.